Welcome to the Chapter 2 for this subject, Criminology and Criminalistics. Criminology is the study of criminal people. In this field, we will be talking about the different theories that explains why people commit crimes. In criminalistics, it is the study of criminal things. Thus, these are things that are used by the criminal to commit crime, or it is the sum total of the application of all the sciences in crime detection. So in this field, we are going to use all the knowledge of different sciences to detect crime, to locate the criminals, and to identify them. Most crime scenes leave different things, such as knives, guns, and cartridges, which were used in the commission of crime. And usually, there are blood stains in the crime scene. And these things are called physical evidences. Now, not everyone can study on these physical evidences. Only certain people, only specific people, and these are professionals. They are called criminalists. So, how to be one? First, you must graduate from a specified course, BS Criminology, and also you must also pass the board exam to become a criminologist. And if you are a criminologist, there are different routes, there are different professions on which you can choose from. You can be a college professor in which you're going to teach about law enforcement, on criminalistics, correctional administration, criminal sociology, crime detection and investigation, and jurisprudence. In law enforcement, we're going to talk about the legal methods on how to enforce the law. In criminalistics, we're going to study on the physical evidences that are left in the crime that will connect to the perpetrator. Now, in correctional administration, it is all about the handling of prisoners in general. In criminal sociology, it talks about the connection of criminals in their in their um, in their commission of crimes in relation to society. Crime detection and investigation talks about the different skills, the different methods that are needed in order to properly detect and investigate a crime. And in jurisprudence, it talks about the laws of the land, specifically here in the Philippines. Or you can also be a law enforcer in which you enforces the law. You enforce the law. So there are three to choose from. First is you can be a jail officer or a fire officer or a police officer. Another profession is the law enforcement administrator, in which you will be under the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG, in which you oversee and ensure that the vision and mission of the organization is met. Or you can also become a technician or a forensic scientist, in which you can also deal with the collected evidences in a crime scene. You will study different um, physical evidences that can lead to the real perpetrator of a crime. So these people are also called criminalists. Or you can also become a correctional administrator, which you will administer the different correctional institutions such as prisons and jails. Or you can become a researcher, in which you're going to research about different problems and try to figure out a solution. Now, there are different branches of criminalistics. first is the fingerprint identification, in which you're going to study about um, the different fingerprints that are collected present in a crime scene. Now, this is important because this one connects to the fingerprint collected in a suspect. So, if the fingerprints match present in the crime scene and the collected fingerprints of a suspect, then it implies that the suspect is present in the crime scene. Now, in question document, we're going to study on the different techniques in the different parts of a document in order for us to detect if the document is real, genuine, or a fake. Now, in ballistics, this study involves with guns and ammunitions. This study is important for us to know if a gun or ammunition is fired from the same gun that is used in a crime. Now, in polygraphy, this talks about the different techniques on how to know if a suspect interrogated is lying or not. In photography, this talks about the different techniques on how to properly photograph or properly document a crime scene, which is later used in the presentation of evidences in the court. In legal medicine, this talks about the application of medicine in law. So these are the six branches of criminalistics for us to study if you want to be a criminalist. Now, I want you to do is to write in a paragraph form and explain the connection and importance of criminalistics to criminology. It should be at least 100 words, and deadline is 1 week. Define each of the branches of criminalistics using your own words, at most 3 sentences for each branch. Good luck! This will be the rubrics that I am going to use in assessing your output. Content, that would be 50%. The flow will be 30% and mechanics is 20%. That would be all.